Gannon and Emily are my kids. They are the smartest, most amazing children I know. We spent so much time together laughing and crying, playing together and watching movies. We were a loving family, and then one day it just stopped. Me and my husband were coming home from our once-a-month date night when our car collided with a drunk driver's vehicle. My husband and I were pronounced dead at the scene. Gannon and Emily ended up living with their grandparents for quite some time, but then had to move away from their hometown to live in the nearest group home for foster kids. They bounced around from foster home to foster home when the Miller family found them. The workers at the foster care facility had done a background check on Mr. and Mrs. Miller and found nothing, no parking tickets or criminal records. So obviously they were clean enough to handle 2 children. When Gannon got to their home, the first thing he noticed was the 5 other children living there. Emily noticed a little girl about her age, and they played. The house wasn't the cleanest, but the parents were nice, so they didn't care. That night, around midnight, the little girl, about Emily's age, started to cry, and Emily was scared, so she woke up Gannon. Gannon saw the little girl's ankle and was swollen and bruised, and she couldn't move. He went up the long flight of stairs to where he thought his foster parents slept. He opened the door and woke up the mom and told her what had happened. And all of a sudden, she started yelling and saying it was his fault, and how could he do this to her? She slapped him so hard he saw stars. She hit him again and again, yelling, "Why would you do this?" She locked him in her closet and left him there, and the little girl sat there and cried while the mom yelled at her. By this time, the dad was awake and was yelling also. He got Gannon out of the closet and pushed him on the ground and kicked his ribs. It was a pain he had never felt before. While he was doing this, the mom made Emily and the other children watch Gannon get beat. He told Gannon that if this ever happened again, he won't show as much mercy as he had this time. What he didn't know was that he broke one of Gannon's ribs, and the rib that he broke had punctured one of his internal organs. He tried sleeping but couldn't. Minutes felt like hours. That morning, the mom had come down the stairs to get ready to go to work and noticed Gannon laying in the doorway with blood everywhere. She didn't know how to handle it, so she called the ambulance, and the EMTs took Gannon, and they also took the little girl with the broken ankle. The mom couldn't go with him to the hospital because she had to work, so his counselor went to make sure he was okay, but he wasn't. Gannon died that day from internal bleeding. Emily cried for hours. At that moment, she realized how she would change the world. Emily grew up in a house, living and being abused, and when she graduated high school, she went to the university by scholarship and donation. As an adult,